Good evening, everyone. Late Night Mega here, and tonight we're going to do another Phyrexia All Will Be One quick draft. Last time things didn't go too well, but I mean, that's, draft for ya. We didn't get to do our cool corrupted thing a whole lot. Ooh. Oh, there's a lot of juicy cards in here. Most notably Venser, which is going to be the pick because I don't have any of them, and we're trying to collect things. We can still rare draft. That's the thing. When you're doing these quick drafts, you can rare draft and still end up getting a good deck. Even if you just pick some crap rares and don't get to use them. Like some of my previous drafts. Not the last one, though. Last one just didn't go well at all, but that's fine. There's also Hexgold Slash. The Bladed Ambassador is a cool one. The Brutalizer's cool. Planar Disruption. But I'm going to try and do this Venser thing. It has Lifelink and Toxic 1. And whenever I proliferate, I get a 3/3 Golem thing, or I can give a creature I control flying and Lifelink until end of turn. So we want to do, blue-black wants to do like proliferating stuff, and you want a good blue-black rare like Venser. And so naturally we get the Bladehold War Whip. The Rat proliferates, Whispers of the Draw. I can get a Whisper later, and also get a Raptor. Raptor has a minor shot of coming back. Let's get the 2-drop. We can splash for this. We can, potentially. It's definitely good. There's also the Watchful Blister Zoa, which is kind of the oil kind. I'm gonna take the Necrogen Rot Priest. That is a thing I want to do. 1/5. 5 toughness is huge. Absolutely huge in this format. So we have a Whisper of the Dross here. We have a Lattice Blade Mantis or a Mere Convert. Convert actually helps us splash. And it's toxic. Whisper of the Dross would be fine, but we can maybe find that later. We have some more good uncommons here. Oh, Anoint with Affliction and Nimrazor Paladin. And there's a Cultivator and a Plague Nurse here. Can I just have this whole pack and just call it good for the go to pack 2? That's not how draft works. I'm going to take the Anoint with Affliction, I think. I would love Nimrazor Paladin, but I also love cheap removal. Here, the Experimental Augury. Oh, there's a Dune Mover. I didn't see that right away. I was probably going to go between these two cards, the Vraska's Fall and the Dune Mover. We'll take the Dune Mover. Helps facilitate a splash should we need one. Also helps fix our mana if we're lacking in something. Okay, here we have the Scourge, or we have the thing that proliferates and has Toxic, which is what we're going to be looking at doing. Now I wonder if we just take I think we just take this Scrap Trap here over the Raptor and bring the ending, because we know we want to proliferate regardless of if it's going to be proliferation in general with our Venser or with, I don't know what our other main color is. It could be green, it could be blue. Either one is reasonable at this particular moment. And a combat trick that gives us Toxic 1 is not making these decisions easier. So we have Copper Longlegs or the Synthesizer. I mean, once again, I do really like these synthesizers, probably a bit more than the long legs. Okay, the raptor came back to us. That's a good sign, because that gives us more oil counters to proliferate, or things with oil counters to proliferate. A late pit cultivator is not a good sign. The Watcher's okay. But do I need to play the Watcher in this deck? It's probably not best in this. We have so many 2-drops as it is. In case we do end up going green, I'm going to grab that. We're not. Let's go grab that. Offer Immortality, that's fine. Trick, Duress is a card. It's a crap rare, and I still don't have 4 copies of it. But there's also a Billowas Skull Dweller here. An Incubation Sac. Lots of, good cards. Does this thing do anything I care about? Search library for a basic sphere, a locust land. 3, it becomes a 9/9 Phyrexian. Gains indestructible and toxic 9. Only if there are 9 or more lands with different names. That's like not even possible in limited. Alright, I'm gonna take this. I don't care if I get the crap rare or not. Oh, Tyrannax Atrocity. I almost kind of missed that. Because that's making things difficult. I think we're a lot more green-black toxic right now than we are anything else. Could just take the Shouldered's Edict here too. Could also just take the Whisper of the Dross. We've been seeing a lot of whispers in this. Atrocity can just be really good if we're going for the toxic, which I think we're a little bit more green-black toxic right now than we are anything else. So we haven't. I don't think I want another Scrap Trap. I think I'll just take a Dross Pits here. Could also just take a Serum Snare. That proliferates if we are still going for the splash. If our splash becomes more than just a splash. So what's my other pick here? The Canopy? We're just kind of floating between Salt-Eye colors now. Oh, we get another Signpost uncommon. This time the Slaughter Singer. We could take that Abandoned Blue and splash for white. We have a Dune Mover. We might get another Dune Mover. Either that or we have a Synthesizer number 2 and probably Abandoned Green. We don't have a ton of non-creatures right now. This is so tough because I want to play with the Venser. And I want to do the proliferating trickiness. What all do we have? I mean, Serum Snare. But both. That pumps our toxic creatures. It's kind of impossible to cast on turn 2 when we want to do a turn 1 Skull Dweller, so I don't think that's the pick. I guess I'll take the Synthesizer. Let's see about... I mean, it just does not want me to. What can I say? It doesn't want me to. I take the Basilisk too. Or the Ruthless Predation. They're all good cards. We have some bigger stuff already. Alright. I think we just gotta not... I could still splash. If I was splashing... like half the stuff I'm not splashing for. The Oil Gorger Troll, we're definitely more leaning into Toxic, so we'll take the 2-drop that can proliferate Toxic Creature over Necro Titan. Experimental Augury. Not bad, but I can take Thirsting Roots to help facilitate the splash. Terramorphic Expanse to help fix our mana and facilitate the splash. There's a third Synthesizer. It's too late for that now. We're doing this, and now we're doing that. Okay. Hunter Maze or Cultivator. I'll take another Cultivator. Those are always good to have. Oh, hey. Karamonox, the Rat King. 3 mana, 3/3 with Toxic 1. Other rats I control have Toxic 1. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 5 cards. You reveal any number of rats. And these are rats. That's a rat too, but we're not getting that. Even though I have a set of them, so we'll get 20 gems, we'll take the rare there. Oh, we get another rare. Tyvar. That untaps creatures where we can mill 3, then return a creature with mana value 2 or less from our graveyard to the battlefield. Activate abilities of creatures as though they had haste. I don't think it's particularly great, but I will take it.
I have arrived. Hold your applause.
Well, there you go. Voidwing Hybrid. I mean, we're already in the middle of facilitating a blue splash. This wants us to proliferate. It's a flyer. Let's just take it. Did I pick up... I have not picked up an Annihilating Glare. I guess I'll just take the Mirror Convert. That also equally helps us with the splash, and it has Toxic. I swear we've seen almost all the signpost uncommons of every different color combination in this draft. Yeah, we'll take a Head Cleaver. I do like these in black-green. Do I need an evasive 2-drop, or do I just need another... I don't think I need another Offer Immortality. I'll take the 2-drop that can get poison stuff going. We'll take the Death Touch thing over the flyer. Necrogen Communion. I guess that can be the pick. Draw Skull Bomb. We'll have some cuts to make. Bring the Ending. I don't think we can play that. Prophetic Prism in case I don't have enough ways to splash here. That just puts a poison counter on. We already have a Dross Pit. I'll take another one. No, another Offer of Immortality. Alright, well, we have a lot of cards. We managed to do that. I think this is going to be some sort of Sultai. Oh, really? Out of all this, I only have... Huh. Like, I can favorite these, but they don't stay. Can't see a thing. Stop. Why is that popping up? No, I don't... Okay, we got the regular art. That's all that matters. Okay. We have to make 5 cuts and we have 1,000,000 2-mana cards. So all our cuts are probably going to be in there. And we'll probably just keep the rest of all this stuff. I might keep the Dross Skull Bomb. I might actually get rid of the Cultivators too. I know they're nice 1-drops, they can be defensive, they can... maybe we shouldn't. We have a Thirsting Roots that can cover our... It will cut a land. 8, 9, 10, 17. Yeah, we'll cut a land. Alright, so first let's see Proliferate. That's not what I wanted. Was there anything with... I don't think we're using any cards in the sideboard. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards that proliferate. This wants us to proliferate. Yeah, we're definitely going to splash blue for these. Could actually just keep all of that in. That wouldn't be unreasonable. Cut an Offer of Immortality. Probably cut a Necrogen Communion. I could probably cut the Siphoner, because we have a flying 2-drop that has Toxic 1. Curiosity, Hive Master. Yeah, these all stay. That stays, that stays, that stays. Okay. We have a lot of toxic cards too, which is great for our Rot Priest. So I guess then we don't want a lot of Enters Tap Land. I think we cut a Cultivator actually. I'm going to cut a Cultivator. Keep the Draw Skull Bomb. I think we will. Because we have a lot of like really good things. We're just going to be like straight up Sultai and we'll cut a Dross Pits. Why do we have that many green sources? Well, I guess for our Thirsting Roots... needs green. Dune Mover can help fix. The Converts can help fix. We have a lot of fixing going on here. And we have this double green Atrocity. Alright. We have 3 gold cards in the deck. $16 land. Okay, this is going to be the deck. Yeah, Venser can be the star card. I don't know what we did, but we did something new and cool and unique. Sultai Toxic Proliferate. That's a reasonable deck. Turboa Mill. Wait a minute, didn't I play this person in like a previous recent video? I think I did. We're missing our blue. We're missing a 2-drop, which is... How are we missing a 2-drop in this deck? This deck has like 8 million 2-drops, and I have none of them in my hand. How does this even... I mean, okay, it's a 2-drop, but I can't play it. Blue source would be nice, so we could have bounced the token. Or just played the hybrid. It's a thrill of possibility, getting rid of extra land. Oh, this is cool. I can play this rare now. Can I get some rats? I can miss all of my blue sources. Okay, okay. We're gonna go hyper toxic here. So now that's 2 toxic, because whenever and this is a creature, so each thing that hits my opponent is going to generate more. That's a lot of stuff. I would enjoy a blue source. A blue source, not a blue card. Alright, well, since our opponent doesn't respect this... Wow, our opponent really doesn't respect this. You want to sit there and be at 7 poison counters on turn 5, sure. That's a problem. You're still attacking me? That's not vigilance. What? Okay. Okay. So, yeah, this thing was going to attack next turn. It has to be double blocked, and I would just give it Death Touch and kill both things. This is a great combination. We didn't even get to play around with any of the blue stuff. Maybe we do need more... Maybe we do need more blue sources in the deck. I gotta reward that, thank you. But then again, like, what do we take out? A green source? Probably a green source, because we need this... We need the blues. We need to get our first blue source a lot more badly than we need to get our second green source. And we have a lot of things that want blue on turn 2. This mana base, just this deck is weird. It's weird, but it's got a lot of power behind it. But that is the power of the Necrogen Rot Priest that our opponent just did not respect there. Niles Smile. I can get our green source. That's exactly what I'm going to do. As we play some... You know, we were talking about Toxic Attraction the other video, and how it's a reference... Everything is toxic. The Necrogen Rot Priest is officially going to be Mandy Rose. I can just kill that. I think I want to because we want to be getting our opponent poisoned. I almost panicked there and thought I did the math poorly and it wasn't going to kill it. That would have been so tragic. Prophetic Prism. Don't have time for that opponent. I would rather attack with this Menace thing and have that as surprise Toxic 3, since our opponent didn't actually add to the board last turn. It could also just be that that was the only card he could play. Hey, I've done that trick before. Opponent is just also in massive trouble. Up to 5 poison counters, he's half dead. Oh, we can play this for 1 now? That's awesome. This ability costs 3. Dune Mover, you got it. Could also snare something. I have so many cool options here. This thing can even... That thing could even attack. I think we're going to keep the snare open. I'm going to keep all our tricks open. We can react to this. I could come up with a million scenarios of what all we can do here this turn between all this stuff. We have Serum Snare. And that's what we're going to use here. So I want to kill this. We'll bounce a thing. Make them replay this glider. And also that adds another poison. That adds another 3 poison. That adds another poison. Our opponent's at 9 poison. And it's... Yeah. That is the power of Mandy Rose, the leader of Toxic Attraction. Yeah, I'm calling this Mandy Rose now. Well, I wanted to do the Venzer thing. I wanted to do the Necrogen Rot Priest thing. I didn't think we'd be doing them both in the same deck. We haven't drawn Venzer yet. That would also go well with everything this deck is doing. Reezy 2015. I mean... We can play 3 of our cards. We're missing 2 of our colors. We have the double green for this. Let's go for it. Up against red-black, that's different. That's fine. I'm going to play this because there's a chance I could play the Atrocity next turn and get in for 3 toxic. What the? You can't play that card. I can't punish that card, but you can't play that. That's... I mean, I guess our opponent can play that, but I'll start getting poison on him. The only thing that ruins my day here is the Hexgold Slash. I don't think he has it. I was right. Opponent is half dead in kind of more ways than one. Oh, there's a Chimney Rabble. I don't really care about that, do I? Because I can just... Why are you trying to tap all of my green? What's wrong with you? If our opponent wants to trade here, I'm actually fine with it because we'll have enough proliferate to win. Yeah, you're poisoned. You cannot stop this. Scrap trap. You gonna proliferate yourself? No? Okay. Thirsting roots, proliferate, we win. I mean, we also could have scrap trap proliferated, but how often do you get to kill someone with a 1-mana sorcery? Oh, I get a rare that... Yeah, I already have 4 of those. Alright. Yeah, this might also be one of my other favorite decks that we've had in this series. The Teamer deck we had was fun, too. We have our colors, but we don't actually do anything. Fine. I'm keeping it because we have our colors. Yay, another thing that wants us to... We have tons of creatures in 2-drops. Can we at least pretend? I'm fine with that level of pretending. I'll just anoint that thing. Yeah, I'll make him waste time on that. Time and waste of mana. Sizer Glider. I have found a thing. That's kind of gross. Okay, against this deck, I'm actually going to play the Rot Priest. Reason being that, maybe I should have played the Head Cleaver, because... Reason being that Hexgold Slash by itself doesn't kill this. I have absolutely no trust for this. I can attack in here. That's also scary. More land is good. So I could kill this. I'm not opposed to that. I don't have 6 mana is the thing. Yeah, I could give this Toxic and kill it with that. Yeah, that's like the safest thing to do. And it's still a 2/3. So we can attack and get our opponent corrupted. Yep. Perfect. Basilica Shepherd. Not what I like seeing. Now let's draw a couple cards. Our hand is all black cards and... Alright. Fine. Yeah, I can give it Death Touch. I will totally give it Death Touch. Get out my Skull Dweller. Now this thing's not blocking. We're taking... Okay. Oh, that's pay 2 life. That could be bad. But we have a lot of Toxic on our opponent. Oh, that's bad. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I do have to block here. Any pump effect and we're in trouble. Yep, there's Blazing Crescendo. Okay. Okay. I still would have been dead even if I didn't do that pay 2 life. That was a close game. Sumerical 3. There we go first. We'll hang on to our Thirsting Roots for proliferating, because I can just get the blue source with this. I can just draw the blue source, whatever. I don't need to do that at all. Dune Mover, huh? Okay, and gets black. Serum Snare doesn't do anything here. Let's see if we're going to trade poison counters. We're not going to. Okay. A Duelist of Deep Faith. Now we play the... I have to play the blue source. Now we kill this. Now we get in for first Toxic. We have a Serum Snare. Doesn't help against this. I suppose I could bounce the token. I'd prefer to find a better bounce target. I'd prefer if a lot of this stuff wasn't happening right now. I mean, I can only proliferate up to 3. This is... Drawing all this land is bad. Yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice the Dross Pit and just hope we don't draw our double black card. Infectious Inquiry, okay. Alright. Oh, that is not our double black card, so that's okay. Oh, we'll just go with the Head Cleaver. I don't need to keep Serum Snare up all the time. There's a Scrap Trap for our opponent. Those games are... Oh, he's got Atraxa mana. Oh, you're only doing that if you have Atraxa in your deck. Oh, we're just dead to Atraxa. That is like the final mana for Atraxa. So bad. Anointed with Affliction, you say? So I could bounce this, trade here. Oh, this won't actually... I have to bounce that. I guess I could only lose... I could only lose one thing here. I don't really care what that one thing is. And then we have Anoint with Affliction up. I mean, I wish we had it up right now, but... Mana value 3 or less. Yeah, I need my opponent corrupted. Is there an Atraxa? I can kill the Atraxa. I just need there to not be Atraxa. Now we're corrupted. Nobody's playing 4 colors unless there's Atraxa. Okay, well there's no Atraxa right now. Guess I can just hang on to... I mean, okay. And I have Offer Immortality. Would have liked this trick last turn when we had the double block on our Menace guy. Oh, that's not better. My opponent already has so much card advantage. He doesn't need another 2-for-1. Let's convert. Oh, Sinew Dancer. Yay, I have a Cultivator. I don't think we're going to win this one. The Sinew Dancer's online. I mean, there's a Rot Priest. Yep. I don't have anything I can do productive with the oil counter at this point. I guess I'll put it on anyways. I can activate that twice. Well, that's actually good. Because now we could actually get back into this, perhaps. Okay, well, I don't need to do Death Touch for that. He gets another card, which is probably going to be named Atraxa if it's in his top 3. We've been through over... Well, it's something good if it's better than those two. Oh, come on. That's not the card you got off the Testament Bearer. Yuck. More removal is not what I needed. The Sinew Janitor is just going to keep our Rot Priest tapped. And that thing being in exile instead of just dying is bad. Yep. So I guess he must have got the ossification off of that Testament Bearer. Yeah, I can't keep taking all this damage. Yeah, if we had Venzer out here too, it'd be really great because we'd proliferate. We'd get a 3-3. Puts our opponent at 6 poison. This is not a card I wanted to see. Because now the Mirror Convert can start swinging in. And will have Toxic too. I mean, if something's going to help us, it may as well be 2 cards. Alright. Game is on. I don't have enough black sources to play. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Of course, we're not going to have any more rats. I keep thinking that should be a rat. I would like some of those. It means we don't have... Oh, this could get interesting. Don't draw anything relevant, opponent. You need more lands. Oh, the raptor. That's not good. Okay. Oh, and a Nimrazer Paladin. To get another 2-drop that you can then replay. What do you have in here? The Duelist of Deep Faith. Oh, that's way too much value. I guess the Attracts the Toxic deck doesn't even need Attracts to win. He taps down 2 of my things and just kills me with toxic damage next turn, no matter what I do. I mean, this is lethal. He'd need to trade a couple of things, but then taps my thing down and 2, 3. Yeah, it's so much toxic. Because I'm not actually getting it in. If I don't do anything, this just goes over here, taps down. I'm dead regardless of what we do, so let's attack. Oh, you got the Bladed Ambassador back. Okay. I would have made that way closer than it should have been, because if this had been a proliferate card, we would win. Because, yeah, all you gotta do, you don't even have to do that. You just tap my one blocker attack. Oh, yeah, that's... You did not win because of that card. You were going to win before that. That was just a win more card. Alright. We still have not seen our Venter. Isn't that our second... Yeah, it's our second loss. Okay. I mean, at least the deck is fun, right? That's what matters most. Jake Zorn. I mean, mono black, but I have 2 cards here. I can just play. I'm on the play, so I get the toxic going right away, hopefully. Blight Belly Rat into... Now, with the rat in our hand already, there's only 1 rat left in the deck. I mean, if we get it, it's cool. If not, it's okay. But this will also add another point of toxic. First point is important for proliferating. So this could become Toxic 2 next turn. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, we even get the Blight Belly Rat. Cool, we drew a card off of it. Blocks there, not the thing with Toxic 2? Sure. Now I anoint with Infliction, you go up to at least 6 more poison counters. Oh, no, you're gonna... Okay. That's reasonable. Dune Mover... I feel like we do need to play the Dune Mover so we can get green. As much as I want this thing having Toxic 2... It's fine. Now we've got a Head Cleaver. I can exile that and get in for 2 more Toxic. This would trade here. Let's do this right now. And just pass. We'll slow down a little bit. Let the blue-green deck catch up. Because next turn I've got the Rat plus the Anoint. I think this getting an extra point of Toxic is better than just trading off our 3/3s here. Sure, I'm not going to block that. See, because now I can just do this. And now our opponent is in massive trouble. Trades there. There's 3 more Toxic. And here's another Toxic 2 thing that also proliferates. That's guaranteed. Mostly guaranteed proliferate. Sure. Hair tie, sure. Didn't even want to play it out. Okay. I understand. I mean... So let's see, what would have happened? We attack with all here. This has to be blocked with 2. But a double block there, we kill that. We still get in for 3 toxic. Block here and here, this gets in for 2. This dies and proliferate. Yeah, we won. Yep, we won. Had him dead on board either way. Alright, we're up to 4 wins. We still haven't seen Venzer. We haven't gotten to proliferate to return the 2-drop flyer either. Doffy! Wow, those cards are like half the reason I did all that. Any 3rd land gives us this. Another black source. We do the toxic 2 thing with our rat again. We have Dune Movers and Mirrors in our deck that can fix our mana too. I will admit our mana base is still a bit greedy with the double black thing. All the blue 2-drops we got. Strangely enough, it's working. Alright. That thing can't block any... Oh. Everything I needed. Whatever. Toxic 2. That thing can't block. I mean, we can't expect to hit our one other rat in the deck every time. Probably an annoying... Yeah, that's reasonable. Skrelv was attacking because it's Skrelv. Opponent's corrupted, so now when we find our blue source, we can just pay 1 to draw 2, which is amazing. Opponent's at 4 mana. There's the Zealot. So that'll be a 3/3 upon attacking. I'm not going to block. That wants to attack for 3, that's fine. I want to attack for 3. Alright. Ooh, with Offer Immortality, we can now just, you know, do this. I attack. Whatever the Zealot blocks, we just use the Offer on. Do I have anything else to do this turn? So this was not a bad draw. Any untapped land gets us a Scrap Trap. I mean, okay, you don't attack with Skrelv, you don't block with your Zealot. I would love to have a Head Cleaver here, especially to go with our Offer Immortality. Maybe I should be running the second Offer instead of the Serum Snare. I mean, Snare is a proliferate thing. Alright, let's see what he's got here. Really no reason for the Skrelv not to attack here. Alright. Pumping Skrelv. Dune Mover. Yeah, we'll get a blue source for sure. So not I mean, I don't have removal. I mean, our opponent doesn't know that, but... I mean, I guess if that ends up being the only block, I can just Offer here. Could just let the trade go through, too. Our opponent might have a trick. Yeah, we'll just let the trade go through. If he wants to try a trick. Death Touch and Indestructible. That's the only thing that would have screwed it up was another Anoint with Affliction. But I didn't want to risk getting blown out there. So we have plenty of relevant stuff coming up. So I can Scrap Trap, I can offer Immortality still. I can even Serum Snare to bounce a thing and Proliferate. We have 2 Proliferate cards in our hand, so our opponent is essentially at 8, actually essentially 9 poison. This game might just be over. I don't even care about that. I really don't. No blocks. They're not going to poison or kill us before we do that to them. Against all odds. Just getting back the Hive Master. Okay. That is fine. Well, I don't need to play the Scrap Trap. I don't need to worry about counterattacks right now. We are the aggressor. Actually, we get 1 point on him. Serum Snare to get another point. And then Scrap Trap and we win. Don't know what you're considering, opponent. This is lethal. Oh, I'm fine with that trade. I will offer Immortality on this. Because I don't care if the rat dies. Rat dying is perfectly acceptable. Eight poison, bounce that, 9 poison, and then Scrap Trap, 10 poison. I mean, if my opponent can pull out 8 poison counters right now, he's got 2 of them, he's got to add 6 more somehow, I will be impressed. Sure. Fencer, you are so late. That does not count as me getting to use Venser. But that does count as another poison win for our Sultai Toxic deck led by Mandy Rose. And I guess Venser's her husband. Is that what we're going with? A Solar Future. No, your future is going to be... there we go. I don't even care that we're missing green. We have Venser. We have a thing that does proliferate. Ooh, the rat. I'm gonna do this first. Up against white. Just please don't remove my rat. Don't nullify it. Don't do anything. I mean, I do want to get the poison counter on him before the rat dies, Okay, cool. There is a chance we draw another forest and do a surprise. I'm going to do this. There is a chance we get a surprise second forest and want to do both of these things instead of playing our head cleaver next turn. So we're just going to keep the options open. We have Venser. No, you gotta let me do something with Venser. You gotta let me proliferate something. You can't just not... Opponent. You're just giving me free life. I mean, we want to pressure our opponent now. Hexgold Slash kills our head cleaver. Volt Charge plus the token that's going to attack us does as well. Never mind, none of that's happening. What, now you're not going to attack? Oh, are you going to Annihilate and Glare? Sacking your token? That's reasonable. Yeah, killing the head cleaver is probably better for you. Well, cool, I can still play two things. I want his thing dead so we can keep storming in. We'll do that with Venser. So we also gain more life. Doesn't matter if we do this pre-combat or not, he's only got one white. Half dead in more ways than one. And we're at 26. So the Forge isn't going to kill us soon. Chittering, Crawling Chorus. Okay. No blocks. Let's draw two cards. Drawing cards is good. Oh, this is also good. Do I do that now? It gets the Toxic. I can't... I can swing in with those two already. Let's do this. Ah, we didn't find it. There goes Mandy Rose. So the thing is, if he proliferates, we get a 3... Well, if he kills the double blocks this, we get a 3/3. Which I'm fine with, and he still gets another poison counter, or he can just bounce like that. That's the most annoying part. But we can do this. And now next turn I can proliferate, give this thing flying, so that gets in. Never mind. Oh, there's the Void Wing. Well, we're gonna play those. But I guess our only attack then is this. But we don't get that back. I could proliferate, give it flying. I don't think we're going to do that. I think we're just going to play out our things. Alright, I'm fine with this. I mean, I know the Necrosquito is going to keep growing. I can't do anything about that. I can just make a super wide toxic board. And that crawling chorus dying takes away one of the blockers. Don't kill my stuff. Okay, that's not killing my stuff. We take 5. That's starting to become a nuisance. Also, the fact it keeps pumping Necrosweet. Be going with Ye. We're gonna do this. And proliferate. Adventure thing. Target. Oh, it's an artifact creature I control. Gains flying and lifelink. Well, I can still do that here. It's reasonable. Just everything. Everything toxic. We take at least 4 toxic here. There we go. Yay, we got to do the Venser thing. Finally. We didn't return the Void Ring whatever from our graveyard yet with Proliferate. But it's fine. We're at 6 wins. Which is also very fine. And our opponent is Der Chef. One way or another, this is our final game. We have a convert to get... sort of give us our black mana. This is a very slow, dirtily hand. I'm going to keep it, though. Because mulligans in a 3-color deck don't feel great. Oh, this can give me my... black mana for real? There's a rat. Or we just get our black mana in general. I'm gonna do this. I'll trade off with the rat. Trading is fine. Opponent. I said trading is fine. Being on the play in this format is just so good because you can have removal and get in and get the toxic in and just keep kind of steamrolling. Okay. I don't think we would use the thing anyways. Let's just attack. Okay, now we can start proliferating that poison counter. Not going to do this because we have all our colors. We even have the double green, we have the double black, and the blue. You're sacking a land as your turn 3? That's wild. You must not have anything else to do with just black. Oh, you have that. Alright. I guess I didn't need to play the blue there. Oh, let's just go in. I don't think I mind 1 poison counter heal. I'll offer immortality on whatever this blocks. We can just do nothing. We can just do nothing. I could also sack the Skull Bomb to draw. I don't think I want to do that while we have a Scrap Trap coming up. I mean, granted, it just makes that turn awkward. I could have actually not attacked with the Mirror Convert and played the Scrap Trap. I just would have assumed a block there. Oh, that is scary. Alright, we're going to become instantly corrupted. Yes. Instant corruption. Opponent sacked a land and didn't find a third one. But had other things to do. I wouldn't have... I don't think I'd do that either. Because now I can play my 5-drop and not have to play my trick. There's your 6th poison counter. I'm going to keep throwing out the lands here because this takes 3 mana. And so there's a chance we get to 8 mana and I need to, like, return the Scrap Trap and play it in the same turn. I'm here talking about 8 mana while our opponent has 2 lands. Alright. We still have Offer Immortality. That is still a go. I mean, I have the Mirror Convert here too, and Offer Immortality. Yeah, we can go with everything. We're pressuring their life total and their poison counter total. We're also playing 5-drops against a deck that's stuck on 2 lands, so this is not the most exciting game, but it happens sometimes. It's happened to us plenty of times. Yep, that's fine. Gonna make this immortal. So prevented poison that turn. Gets me up to 4 poison. Come on, put yourself up to 7. Be daring. That would be very foolish. And I have a blocker on the rat. Okay, opponent's done. Can't get a 3rd land. Can't really get going. Well, he sacked his 3rd land. Wonder if he just didn't have anything he could play with 3 black. I could understand why he did it if he needed his other color. Yeah. Alright, so now Teamer and Sultai have both gotten us 7 wins. Toxic Attraction with Mandy Rose coming through here. Necrogen Rot Priest, just tons of 2-drops. And still somewhat of a greedy mana base. Granted, we had the Dune Mover, we had the Thirsting Roots, we had the 2 Mirror Converts. I think without all of that, like, we either need to cut the blue or cut double black or double green. But it all still worked out mostly fine, as crazy as that was. The Cultivator's probably the worst card in the deck. I suppose I could just swap that out for maybe the Raptor. Or even a Bring the Ending. Or even another 2-drop, or even a Tyvar. I don't know if Tyvar's what we want to do. Anywho, yeah, we actually had some rares that we got to play this time. Venzer and Karumanax. Even though I had a playset of those, it was still a good card just to have in the deck. Making the rats into essentially Toxic 2 was very nice. So yeah, we'll claim our prize here. Nice amount of gems and guaranteed 2 packs. And for now, I'll take my leave.